everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Art and the Easel. I'm Aaron.
I'm Gina.
And today we have a special guest, Brandon. Brandon is a man of many titles. Currently, he's the VP of Marketing and Wellness at Gwyn, and then also is a co-founder of Luzuli Collective. Also, he's a Kundalini yoga teacher, and I've seen a bunch of videos with him, around yoga and meditation, and it's been very insightful to my journey. So I'm excited to have him here. Before we get started and diving into like Brandon's background and his story, we wanted to have him lead the meditation. I know we typically do a meditation for about a minute or so during our podcast, and either I or Gina leads it. But since we have an expert here today, we figured we'll let him lead his meditation and kind of give you guys some insight onto how he does things. So take it away, Brandon.
Awesome. Well, first, I feel very honored to be here and honored to lead a meditation. So in the practice of Kundalini Yoga, before we teach class, both the teacher and student, we do a chant. This chant and mantra is called Ong Namo, Guru Dev Namo, which means I bow to the subtle divine. I bow to the teacher within me, the guru within me. And we chant this for a couple different reasons. One, it connects us to what we call the golden chain, which is pretty special. It's this passing down of these ancient teachings from teacher to student, from teacher to student. So when we chant this, we're merging ourselves into that like subtle energy field. It also connects us to like our higher selves, our higher consciousness. It tells our ego to like quiet down, especially as a teacher, to keep the teachings as pure as they are, as they were taught, and not infusing like my own sense of self and ego into the teachings. These are just the teachings that were passed from student to teacher to student, and vice versa. So if you two can place your hands in a prayerful position and close your eyes, let's take a couple deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. At a time, in through the nose. This time, hold your breath, suspend your breath. Focus your eye at your third eye, gaze, and exhale through the nose. And we're going to chant the mantra Ong Namo, Guru Dev Namo 3 times. If you don't know it, just don't worry. You can just listen along and just feel the vibrations. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And slowly open your eyes. And so for the meditation, I think I'm going to switch it up. Now that I didn't know that we were on camera. And I was wondering, like a lot of the meditations in Kundalini, it's kind of hard for like a podcast. But because we are on camera, and I think I can explain it pretty well for people who are just listening, we can do this one. So this meditation, it's, and you could take your hands out of prayer. Sorry.
I was I say like this whole time.
Yeah. So this meditation is called the Kirtan Kriya. What I love about it is it's one of the few meditations in Kundalini yoga that was like peer reviewed by science and doctors. There's like a lot of claims in wellness that this can do this, this can do this. I think especially in Kundalini as well. But what I love is that this was like actually peer reviewed, and the benefits of this meditation are seen to help dementia and Alzheimer's. So what it does, it sort of like syncs up both hemispheres of your brain. And this is through the chanting that we're going to do. We're going to do a simple chant of a mantra, sa, ta, na, ma, which is syllables of sat nam, which means truth. Truth is my identity. Truth is my nature. And so to do this meditation, when we chant sa, we're going to place our thumb and our pointer finger or index finger. Then when we go to sa ta, when we go to ta, we're going to put our thumb on our middle finger. Then na, thumb on our ring finger, and ma, sa ta na ma, ma on our pinky finger. Then again, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. So when we're chanting this, we're going to close our eyes as well. We're going to focus our eye at our third eye, placed in between our brow point. And as we're chanting this, see if you can also visualize and if you can open your eyes, look at me. Visualize the sound of the mantra, the sa, all the syllables sort of like coming in through your crown and then projected out through your third eye. So almost like an L shape. So as you're chanting, really feel the vibrations and the sounds coming through the top of your head, crown, and then beaming out through your third eye. I like to think of all sound as vibration. So we're bringing in that sound from the ether, and then on the sa, it's almost like beaming and bursting out of your third eye as you're doing the hand movements. So we'll do this for a couple, maybe like a minute. We're going to chant aloud. Then we're going to whisper. I'll tell you when to whisper. So then sa, ta, na, ma. And then we're going to do it silently on our own pace, internal chant, but keep the hand positions. Then we'll return to the whisper, sa, ta, na, ma. Then we'll chant aloud again. So it'll be maybe like 4 or 5 minutes in total.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start it off. Sa, ta, na, ma, 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 sa, ta, na, ma. Now whisper. Sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. And silent. Back to whisper. Sa, ta, na, ma, 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 sa, ta, na, ma. And aloud. Sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. Last round. Sa, ta, na, ma. And take a deep inhale in through your nose. Hold and suspend the breath. And exhale. And just feel the stillness. Feel the subtle shifts of energy. And slowly open your eyes. Salam.
Perfect. Wow. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. The question about it. I noticed that the quieter we got, the more impactful I felt it coming through my third eye. And I know it's about vibration, but why is it, do you think, that the silence is more powerful than the sound?
I think in the silence you have more focus. I think sometimes if you're chanting out loud, you're hearing yourself, you're hearing other people. When you're just silent, you can really just like feel your intention, feel the energy, feel the subtle shifts in you, a quieter mind, a lot more focus.
Yeah. I felt that. Yeah, even the whisper was more powerful than the vibration. They all were good, and I think that's the point of it. It's like everything is okay, but the quieter, I don't know. I just felt the more power in it.
I feel like my brain let go.
Yes.
Of like anything that I was thinking about while doing the chant. It just was like, oh, release. Okay. Yeah. I surrender. Yeah. Felt really nice.
That's the beauty of mantra and sound. Like it cuts through the thought, and you're just focusing on the repetition and that power. Where, it's just like you let go and you surrender to it.
Yeah.